this is River, and I'm here with Lesson 20 from A Course in Miracles. Lesson 20 is, I am determined to see. I am determined to see. We have been quite casual about our practice periods thus far. There has been virtually no attempt to direct the time for undertaking them. Minimal effort has been required, and not even active cooperation and interest have been asked. This approach has been intentional and very carefully planned. We have not lost sight of the crucial importance of the reversal of your thinking. The salvation of the world depends on it, yet you will not see if you regard yourself as being coerced and if you give in to resentment and opposition. This is our first attempt to introduce structure. Do not misconstrue it as an effort to exert force or pressure. You want salvation. You want to be happy. You want peace. You do not have them now because your mind is totally undisciplined and you cannot distinguish between joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, love and fear. You are now learning how to tell them apart, and great indeed will be your reward. Your decision to see is all that vision requires. What you want is yours. Do not mistake the little effort that is asked of you for an indication that our goal is of little worth. Can the salvation of the world be a trivial purpose? And can the world be saved if you are not? God has one Son, and He is the resurrection and the life. My umbrella is moving. His will is done. His will is done because all power is given Him in heaven and on earth, and your determination to see is vision given you. Okay, so if anything disturbs you during the day, you just say to yourself, I'm determined to see this differently. This umbrella popping at me, I'm determined to see it differently. That's the exercise for during the day. Also, you're going to say, I am determined to see, slowly and positively, twice an hour, every 30 minutes. I am determined to see, slowly and carefully. So maybe not for a full minute, but every half an hour, you just pause what you're doing and say, I am determined to see. I am determined to see. I am determined to see. And then anything that disturbs you during the day, you can say, I am determined to see the situation, the person, or the event that's upsetting you differently. Yeah, got something that wants to be a part of this video, but will not show his or her face. A mystery guest is here today. A very mysterious guest. And there the guest goes. So this is my second attempt at making the video. And my first attempt, I had something that really did trigger me, and I hadn't read the lesson first. And I was really, someone said something that really upset me today, and it was actually really embarrassing. It was my teenage son said something kind of insulting and embarrassing where another adult overheard. And I came and did this lesson, and I just said, I'm determined to see this differently, and I kept saying it. And then I ended up, by chance, walking with my neighbor who has gone through having children and grandchildren who have been teenagers, and she just completely gave me another whole perspective on the whole situation, and I now see the whole thing differently, and all that disturbance, that embarrassment, it's just gone now. I just completely was able to let it go. So sometimes you'll say it, and then I think just by saying it, either your mind might open and you'll see the situation differently, or someone might come in and give you another perspective. I don't know, but I do feel like it was really powerful for me, because I sat down right at the moment I was really, really upset by the situation and read the lesson on the video. And then I kept saying it, and then I kept saying it every half an hour as I left taking the video. And then I just happened to later in the day come across my neighbor, and it was just really, really helpful to get another perspective on teenagers. And yeah, I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope this lesson is helpful. In the past, I've done an alarm every 30 minutes on my phone to remember the lesson I am determined to see. Sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it can be a little disturbing or distracting at work, but I think that with the intention, you'll remember. And it also says that do not be distressed if you forget to do so, to do the lesson every 30 minutes, but make a real effort to remember. and then anything, it says the extra repetition should be applied to any situation, person, or event that upsets you. You can see them differently, and you will. What you desire, you will see. Such is the real law of cause and effect as it operates in the world. So my umbrella's back, and that's the end of this lesson. Thank you, and I wish you a very wonderful, peaceful day, seeing things in a whole new way.